Hey everyone, this is Miss Time Bunny, and this video that I'm doing today is more of a just something for a bit of fun, so not to be taken too seriously, but I thought I'd do like a little list of the top 10 best Nintendo Switch games of 2019. So just like a few recommendations from some articles I've read of sort of like games that they think you should check out. So if I can find the articles again, I will try and like link them up in the video for you. So going on some of the recommendations I've looked up, then we have first of all Super Mario Odyssey, which is a 3D adventure world. So I think it's sort of like a sort of like, I'm guessing a 3D sort of like Mario puzzle type game. So it's like, just if you like Mario games, go for it. Right, and then we have Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which Zelda. So I think that game, I heard a lot of sort of mixed responses, with people really enjoying it and other people being a bit like, oh, you know, sort of it's a bit pants, not quite what we were sort of like hoping for. But yeah, I think it's just your usual typical Zelda adventuring. So, well, Zelda / Link adventuring, I should say. There we go. So the next one, number 3, was Celeste, which was a sort of a pixelated, ultra tight 2D side scroller. So might be worth checking out for you. So I think you'll like have to jump, dash, and wall grab to avoid spikes, pits, and all manner of spooky spectres in screen after screen of precise platforming challenges. So if you're into that kind of thing, you might be up for it. So number 4, we have Fire Emblem Three Houses. So it's one of the biggest, most expansive entries yet in Nintendo's beloved role-playing series. So if you're into sort of like your RPGs, that might be one worth looking into. And then the next one we have, number 5, is the Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. So another one for the series there. So it's a masterful reimagining of the 1993 Game Boy classic. So it's like a revamp. So it might be worth checking out. Number 6, we've got Super Mario Maker 2, which I do believe is a Mario game where you create your own Mario levels, and then you can either play them yourself or challenge your friends and family to play them. So I do believe Young'un's played that before, and he said that like he's made all these really random levels and stuff. So might be worth looking into again if you're a Mario fan. So next one, number 7, is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is essentially like a big fighting game that utilises a lot of the Nintendo characters. So it's trying to think of sort of like, how can I explain it? It's like, if you've played something like Brawlhalla, yeah, it basically, Super Smash is the same sort, I think a similar sort of thing, where you can have like, I do believe like sort of like multiple characters all fighting at the same time, or you can just do like one-on-one fighting as well. So, you know, that's the only way I can really explain it, is like, you know, if you're not familiar with the concept of Super Smash but you do know of Brawlhalla, it's like a similar sort of concept. So then we've got number 8, which is Cuphead, which I refuse to play because apparently it's just like really super hard. And I probably would get so frustrated with it. But it does, for those of you that don't know, it's like I suppose almost like a run and gun type of game, but it's done in the style of like the 1930s cartoons, you know, like things like Betty Boop and the like. It's kind of done in that sort of style. So, but yeah, apparently it's very, very challenging. Yeah, they said it's like in 1930s hand-drawn inspired artwork that looks like it's come from basically a Disney cartoon. So yeah, old Disney cartoons, Betty Boop, that kind of style. So, but yeah, so it's like, so apparently it's meant to be very good but really, really challenging. So I think I want to play it, but that's what's putting me off, because I'm one of these people that like, if something's too hard or too challenging, I'll get put off, you know. So, but definitely if you're into that kind of thing, you'd like to be really challenged and have your butt kicked, I'd say, you know, play the game, you know. So number 9, we got Astral Chain. So so it sounds like it's like reading this like a sort of basically like a, well, let's say so it's like a unique twist on Platinum Game's signature brand of stylish combat, allowing you to create all kinds of crazy combos by controlling your main character and an array of humanoid Legion companions in tandem with one another. Astral Chain's supremely satisfying fighting is complemented by detective missions, fun environmental puzzles, and a vibrant sci-fi world that comes alive with a thumping techno meets metal soundtrack. So yeah, it sounds like it's like a fighter and like a sort of kind of like a puzzle game at the same time. So could be interesting. And last but not least, we got number 10, Resident Evil 4, which is Resident Evil. So I don't think I probably have to really explain to you guys what Resident Evil is like by now. It's just a lot of like shooting zombies and like figuring out puzzles and stuff like that. So, but yes. So as I said, it was just, this is a bit of a silly video, just sort of just a little thing I threw together just for giggles. You know, I just thought it'd be like a little fun, silly video to sort of throw out there, but also sort of like give people recommendations if they perhaps want to look into some different games for the Nintendo Switch. You know, sort of like this was just going on what other people have suggested, like in articles and such like. What we reckon, well, what I say, what we reckon, what they reckon is like a sort of like good suggestions. I do believe the article, if I found the right one, was it's on a website called Tom's Guide, which is, I do believe is where I picked up I think a lot of the suggestions from. So it looks like they sort of changed it sort of now to sort of like basically best games to play right now. And he's got things like Animal Crossing, Pokemon Sword and Shield. So he has changed things up a little bit. So, oh, an Untitled Goose Game, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. So yeah, it's like obviously like he's changed it up since I last looked. You know, I think he's sort of like. So yeah, he's got the best games to Nintendo Switch games to play in 2020. So I think he has updated the article since then. And like, because when I looked at it, it was obviously the best games of 2019, and I just picked the top 10 because I thought, you know, the article was quite long and he had quite a few suggestions, and I thought I'm going to be here all day, so I just went for the top 10. But I can always do like a sort of another top 10 later on, with the sort of recommendations he's got for 2020, if you fancy it. But I will link the article up so that you can, like, if you want to, go and have a look for yourself. But, yeah. It's up to you. I will let you guys decide. But that's a sort of, like, apparently, just, like, at the time, that was, like, the sort of, the games that he was recommending. Like, well, the first top 10 of the games he was recommending. So I might do an updated one later on. But on that note, I'm going to finish here. And I will see you later.